Hello everyone, it's Heman. If you are new to the real estate investment, or if you've been in the game for a while, this video is for you. In this video, we're going to review the top most common mistakes real estate investors might do. And if you're serious about building a portfolio that performs well, avoid these mistakes at all costs. Mistake number 1, treating real estate investment not like a real business. I strongly believe this is the worst real estate mistake every investor can easily make. A lot of people sees real estate investment as a passive income builder vehicle, but they do not realize that it's a real business. Like running any other businesses, you need to have a strategy, a business plan. You need to monitor your expenses. You need to have an accountant. You need to do a lot of bookkeepings. You need to check your income statements. Remember, you're not buying a house here. You are a real estate investor and you're actually buying an asset that has to perform, that has to bring up some value and profit. So I guess my question is, do you run a cafe without having any business plan? Without tracking your expenses, without monitoring your staffing? So I don't understand how people believe that real estate investment can be 100% passive. So if you want to build your wealth using real estate investment, please set up proper bookkeeping, build a power team, run your numbers monthly, and treat it like a real business. Okay, this will brings us to the second most common mistakes most of real estate investors do, and it is not knowing their exit strategy. A lot of people just jump into the market, buy the first real estate property that they feel right, and then after a while they figure, oh, what am I gonna do with this property? Do I want to rent it out? Am I supposed to renovate and refinance? Do I want to flip it? Do I want to keep it for long term? Your exit strategy will impact on your neighborhood, your financing, your renovation budget, and your tenant screening. If you don't have a clear end game in mind, you might end up making scattered decisions which will easily destroy your profit. Number 3, underestimating the expenses. A lot of people will build up their business plan in case that every piece of that business plan works perfectly fine. But I'm afraid in a real estate investment, there is a lot of unexpected costs. New investors often forget about the unexpected and hidden costs. There will be a lot of capital expenditures like roof or furnaces. You will have repairs, maintenance, and levies. You might have more vacancies than expected. Your financing might not work as you expected. It's always a good idea to build a buffer for yourself. If your business plan shows a $200 positive cash flow on a paper, please be prepared for a $10,000 expenses in 2 years. Who knows? Number 4 is skipping the due diligence. You wouldn't buy a used car without popping up the hood. So how on earth you expect to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars and purchase a property without proper inspections? By not doing your due diligence, you're actually planning to fail your business strategy. Due diligence is not a checklist, it's actually a risk prevention strategy. So hire professional inspectors, review zoning, bylaws, and permits, walk the neighborhood at different timing, talk to tenants or other owners in that neighborhood or building, check historical rents, not just the current one, and verify insurance risks, like flood zones or knob and tube wiring. Due diligence is how you buy peace of mind and protect your assets and your money. Number 5, choosing the wrong financing. Financing is where a lot of deals looks great on paper but falls apart in reality. Let's say you buy with a low teaser rent that jumps up after 1 year. Or you get a balloon loan due in 3 years without any refinancing plan. That's not an investment, that's gambling. Good financing is boring, but it is stable, it's predictable, and it is sustainable. And that's what you really need for investment properties. And please remember, if you're buying a property for investment, please work with a mortgage broker that is familiar with investment properties, not just any broker. Ask about rate adjustments, prepayment penalties, term lengths and amortizations, ability to refinance or port, and exit clauses. A property that cash flows today can be easily a money pit if the financing is not right. Number 6 is not screening the tenants properly. A nightmare tenant can easily destroy your investment or even your property. I've seen landlords that they just skip proper screening of their tenants just because the potential tenant seems nice. That's not screening, that's hope, and hope is not a strategy. And I'm afraid most of the time it's not even working. Run a full tenant screening. A full tenant screening is including credit check, background check, proof of income, reference from past landlords, criminal and eviction history, and verifying employer and job stability. In some cases, I've even seen people checking potential tenant's name in websites like Canly to see if there is any history of legal confliction for that specific person. You know, a bad tenant can easily cost you thousands of dollars in unpaid rents, legal fees, or worse, months of stress. Take tenant selection seriously. Number 7 is overleveraging. Now, leveraging is a double-edged sword. Without proper leverage, you might not be able to afford the property that you want to purchase. But at the same time, overleveraging can cost you more. When buying an investment property, don't think that the rent will pay for your mortgage. You always need a buffer. You might have vacancies, you might have tenants that they're not paying their rent, your interest rate might go up, or some other things happens. Use leverage wisely. Keep some cash reserves and always have a plan B. Number 8, paying too much attention to the market trends. A lot of time in a local market, you see the market is booming or it is busting and you want to just follow the herd. But actually, in both markets, there are very good opportunities. Actually, most of the time, it's better to think differently than what market believes as a whole. If the market is going up, most probably you have to buy in a very competitive way. You might have to overpay. You might have to rush some of your decisions. Or if the trend is downward, you might feel a bit different if you want to buy something. But please be a smart investor. Do not just look at the market trend. Look at all the options together. A good real estate investment strategy is a holistic approach. You look at your budget, you look at your financing, you look at the property. Based on your exit strategy, you look at your potential return on investment and many other factors. Market trend is only one of those factors. Mistake number 9, trying to do everything yourself. A lot of real estate investors, especially the high achievers, want to save more money and try to do everything themselves. They're basically an investor, a contractor, a property manager, and even sometimes as a plumber. That's good, I guess, but when you do everything yourself, at best you can only be mediocre at things. A smarter investor will build a great team. They know that they need a good real estate agent, a very good mortgage brokerage, a good property manager company if they don't want to manage the property themselves, a good contractor, very good inspectors, and even lawyers. This way, you scale faster, reduce mistakes, and save yourself burnout. And this will bring us to the number 10 most common real estate investment mistakes. And it is waiting too long. Lots of the time, newer real estate investors lose a lot of opportunity just because they're not able to make their mind on time. They're not able to pull the gun and someone else will jump on that opportunity. You should build a system for yourself, have some criteria, double check your criteria, do your due diligence, but when timing is right, you should be able to make the call. Lots of great investment opportunity will be taken by others if you're not making your mind on time. Remember, you will never feel 100% ready. Start small, learn, and then grow. And remember, inaction is the most expensive decision you can make. If you've made any of those mistakes, don't beat yourself. Every investor has battle scars. That's actually how you grow. But now that you know better, you can invest smarter. Like, subscribe, and leave us a comment if you like this video. I'll see you in the next video.